The United States is ramping up pressure on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton says that momentum is now on the side of opposition leader Juan Guaido.
They have not sought to arrest Guaido and the National Assembly and the opposition. And I think one reason for that is that Maduro fears if he gave that order, it would not be obeyed. But I do think momentum is on the side of Guaido.
Well, President Maduro says the ongoing power cuts in Venezuela are a result of cyber attacks by the United States, adding that his government is working to solve the problem. It comes as the opposition leader and self-declared interim President Juan Guaido says he will call a, quote, state of national emergency over the power cuts. He's also asked for outside intervention to end the political crisis in the country, as Donald Quarter reports.
Street violence, tough talk from the U.S., and now nationwide blackouts. What a perfect time for the self-proclaimed president of Venezuela to invite a foreign power to meddle in his own country.
Today, the solution is intervention.
And Washington looks ready to oblige.
What would make you use the U.S. military in Venezuela?
It's an option.
We continue to say, and we always will.
All options are on the table.
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 All options are on the table because they always are.
It's no secret the U.S. has a soft spot for foreign interventions, and they've picked the right guy for it, as he's in no mood for talking.
It must be very clear to the world and to this regime that nobody will take part in this fake dialogue.
I am committed to international dialogue. Today, tomorrow, and always.
Of course, shooting first and asking questions later doesn't leave much room for dialogue, fake or not. And of course, much of the population doesn't want war at all.
Interference from other countries cannot happen over the heads of the Venezuelan people. We chose Nicolas Maduro, not Juan Guaido.
Juan Guaido is calling for a fatal war because it is a war against all the people of Venezuela.
It is Venezuela that should solve the problems of Venezuela.
The U.S. should stop interfering in other countries' affairs. Enough. We don't want war. We want peace.
And it's not just the Venezuelans who disapprove. Just as America's interventions in Iraq, Syria, and Libya all lacked international approval, so the UN leadership has already made it clear it wants no further escalation.
Are you worried about the risk of internal military confrontation or even foreign?
I hope that that will not happen. I think that the times of foreign intervention in Latin America are long gone.
There's a reason waving a big stick at sovereign countries is frowned upon. The democracy promised often turns into a drawn-out military occupation, not to mention the bloodshed needed to even get there.
The majority of even the opposition themselves oppose a military intervention, so his position in support of this is definitely a minority one. And any sort of intervention into the country, a military intervention, as we've seen in other countries like Libya, Syria, Afghanistan and Iraq, will not be like the films of military interventions. There will be bloodshed, there will be destruction, and will really cause chaos for the country.